Are you guys ready for some cards? All right. Got the chat ready. Get it set up down here so I can chit chat with you guys. What do we have here? Oops, we don't want that. All right. And pulling up live over here, down here, so I can chit chat too. Perfect. Give us some room. I have my coffee. If you guys, hopefully you have something to drink. Change the top chat to live chat. No, no, girlfriend, nice try. You're not going out. Nope. Those of you who are new, she is grounded. She cannot go outside without one of us. There, let me highlight my email address. Perfect. There, now just pull out the rest of the cards. So these are the mermaids. They are oracles. This deck is a tarot deck. We have the enchanted maps. They are an oracle as well. Oops, I need that box. We have a crow deck. This is an oracle as well. I have both earth decks with me, wisdom and magic. And the true love reading cards as well. If you want them, just let me know and we'll use them. All right, getting everything prepared. You guys, give me some grace here. I'm not a professional. I am a reselling grandma, which is a perfect time to mention, welcome. If you're new to the channel, I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippianlife. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of all my videos. Well, I try to do all of them, most of them. But these live streams are all about the cards, oracle cards, tarot cards, and true love reading cards. I do have a pen and paper for our list. Here we go. Perfect. Hope, hello, my friend. Welcome back. I am good. How are you? Oh, my friend, I missed you too. Let's get you on the list. BTS lover, hello. Let's put you on the list as well. Yeah, how was your vacation? Unfolded promises. Welcome. Let's get you on the list. And you can absolutely ask a question when we get to your turn. Me, I am 54. I have 4 kids, 9 grandkids. And yeah, I just got out of the shower. I'm running late today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This running late is nothing new for me. I am always late. I'll be late to my own funeral if you want to know. Namlas. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but welcome, my friend. Let's get you on the list too. I do believe in Jesus. Yeah, sometimes, Hope, when we go away on vacation, it's always nice to go away, but oh, it's so good to come home. Mermaid for hope. Absolutely. Megan, hello. Welcome. Let's get you on the list. We are pulling free cards for everybody. Yes, unfolded promises. Yes, I am. No crow for hope. You got it. All right, so let's get this party started. First of all, I need some coffee. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hope, I am so sorry. Thank you. Boy, did I mess that up. No mermaid for hope. She wants crows. Leave it to me to mess it up. You guys, I could mess up a one-car parade. I'm telling you. Amanda, hello. Welcome back, Amanda. Amanda was working out with me this morning. Hope. Just kidding. All right, so crows for hope. That's kind of cool too. Crows for hope. So what do we do? So what the channel is really about, like I said, I am a reselling grandma. So I find and save things from the landfill that can be turned around and you can profit, make money off of them. And also, so it's not just the reselling. I show you what I buy, what I sell, what it sells for. Also because groceries, food has gotten so expensive. I show you where I shop, what I shop for, and how you can save money. We work out together every morning, Monday through Friday, at 7:30 in the morning. We take Saturday and Sundays off. And what else do we do? Oh my gosh. And then we have our oracle cards. I do readings. Oh, Amanda's like, oh, don't give me any credit. I didn't work out. There you go, Hope. That's okay. You were there. Moral support. That's all that matters, my friend. Hope, you have the curiosity card. We do DIYs. We do all kinds of things. To be truthful, unfolded promises. I don't have a niche. We just have fun. I love my cards. I've been using my cards since I was 20, and I love them. Unfolded promises. I am a firm believer that walking into a garage does not make you a mechanic any more than walking into a church makes you a Christian. It's all in here. But that is just my belief. And this is usually the chance when I take the opportunity to mention, there are a couple of things that we really don't talk about on this channel. One, we don't talk about religion, and two, we don't talk about politics. Oh no. So did one of the boy dogs get her? Amanda does deserve a spa. You are absolutely correct. An open door is an invitation for this brave crow. Now is an excellent time to consider what treasures you will find if you're brave enough to explore. This card asks that you open doors, look inside, analyze the situation. Hope, it's time to dig in and do your research. This card indicates that you are just scratching the surface. The possibilities are vaster than you are currently seeing. However, you need to be inquisitive. When you start asking questions, a path will unfold. This card asks, when this card appears, you will be better served by putting aside your emotions and thinking like a researcher. You guys, you'll have to give me some grace when it comes to my assistant today. Anybody who's new, she's grounded. She has been leaving the property, and she has a shock collar. She's been leaving the property with her best friend male dog a couple houses over. And I can't have her leaving the property. She's going to get hurt. She can get hit by a car, anything. Hunting, I don't know if it's still hunting season for turkey, spring turkey. If so, that is till noon, and I can't have her taken off and running around. So she's grounded. She's not allowed outside on her own, even though she still has a shock collar. I don't trust her. So she has to go on a lead. Have anything happening to her. So Hope, let me catch up on the. Oh yeah, Hope is still, or Hope is not. Oh my gosh, you guys, Hope is not grounded. Wayne did not ground Hope. Grandma grounded Lagertha. Hope, I'm sorry. Yep, she's still grounded. She was doing so good the other day, so she was off grounded. And then Bear came over, and they were both looking at me. And there's just this one spot in the property that she'll duck her head and jet real fast. I know she's getting zapped. Yep. They were, both of them, keeping me busy. One would go one way, one would go the other. And it's like, you can't leave the yard. No. So what do? They jet, they go the backyard, beyond the pool and around, cross the creek, and up through the neighbor's grapes. And then she's gone. I couldn't find her. I was so mad. I was so mad. Oh, no money for Hope. Girlfriend, I understand that. Lucky for you, you have a real good grandma who knows how to sell on Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook, eBay, YouTube. We got that money thing covered. BTS lover. So, BTS lover, we are going to pull some tarot for you. No, girlfriend, you go lay down. So, have you guys ever seen quail eggs? I have never, ever seen a quail egg until we went and picked up the 2 chickens. And I was like, oh my gosh, those are so stinking cute. Hope, you are so welcome, my friend. I'm glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back. I know, they're so small. And they have like purple in them. They're cute. So I've gotten 4 so far. 4 quail eggs. Oh, okay, wait a second here. 1. It flipped over. 2. I was told they're very good. You may need like 5 of them for a sandwich if you're doing like an fried egg sandwich. But I hear that they're highly sought after. People really, really do want them. They're extra high in nutrition and vitamins. So we'll find out. Raymond, hello. Let's put you on the list. You absolutely can, Raymond. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ahead of you. And this one is for BTS lover. The first card you have is a 6 of Swords. I had to recount those numbers again. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I see the 4 and the 6 backwards. I do have problems with seeing things backwards, so FYI. So six of swords. This card represents BTS lover that this represents moving on and new horizons. I don't know if you are new to tarot, because that's what these cards are. We call it Tarosophy, and 1 through 10 of the minor arcana is a circle. 6 being closer to a 10 than it is a 1. 6 is representing a flip in energy, and that things are being taken to another level. BTS. And again, new horizons and moving on. You can see in the boat that, so just because the picture depicts a woman, well, you can't even say that it's a woman. A person, a child, that's why we say a woman. Woman, child, and a man. It doesn't necessarily mean a family. And again, with the, how things are now, these cards are old. So it doesn't necessarily mean a woman and child are moving forward. It means that BTS, you are moving on, new horizons. All of your responsibilities are all bundled together and you're taking them with you. This doesn't mean that there's a, this person here could just be the driver, the pilot, the person steering the boat. So it doesn't necessarily mean that there's another person, but it can as well. I just want to make that clear. And we also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a woman. This woman is wise, very direct, ambitious, speaks sharply. This person may be you. It may be somebody you know. And we have, wow, my friend, all swords. You have the 10 of swords. This card represents that something happened to you recently. Quite possibly in the fall, because swords represent the fall season. This card represents that you feel like you were literally stabbed in the back. You didn't expect it. So it could have been by a friend, employer, anything like that. The good thing that I can point out is that it is a 10. It's the completion of a cycle. And my friend, this frees you up for a new beginning. So I'm not sure if there was a problem between you and a significant other, maybe an argument. But yes, the most important thing is that it's over and you can start a new cycle. I don't know if Unfolded Promises is still here, but we're going to pull an enchanted map card for Unfolded Promises. One more good shuffle. I have given up. My assistant, that is. You put them in timeout since they didn't listen. Unfolded Promises. You have the Peaks of Joy in the upright position. So with the enchanted map, they are oracles. They have an upright meaning and a reverse meaning. For you, it is upright. In Unfolded Promises, it says that joy is yours today, no matter what. No matter what, you will be happy with the results. This card says that you're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. It says you're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. My friend, let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness because joy is contagious. Amanda, you've got to listen to the rules. Absolutely. So the next one we have is, I'm going to try pronouncing it a different way. Namalas. Namalas. It is your turn. And for you, we're going to use the tarot. Those of you who've been here forever and you know what deck you want, go ahead. You can just shout it out. I'll be more than happy to use that one. Those of you who are new, if you have spotted one you would like to use. What coffee do I have today? I am just drinking a regular roast with coffee. What are you drinking today? Hope says I'm a rule breaker kind of gal. 2. Water? What? My granddaughters pronounce it water. Water. It's so cute. Celery juice earlier. Okay, so I love celery. I know. I'm not sure about the celery juice, but I love celery. And my daughter used to give her twins celery when they were teeny tiny, like they didn't even have teeth. And they would just munch and munch and munch. Amanda. So, Namalas. The very first card you have is the Tower card. This is a major arcana card. Now, most people start getting all worried and freak out when they see this card. They're like, oh no, everything's coming tumbling down. No, that's not. This card represents change. Ooh, cucumber water. That sounds good. This card represents a sudden change, and most likely it is already happening. Now, sometimes with this sudden change, negative emotions, bad, I don't know, negative things can happen. But with this, it's like you get a chance to start fresh all over. And you're going to like this change. And we always, even from negative encounters, we always pull something positive from it and take it with us to the future, in our future encounters, for things that we know we don't want, don't like, or will not stand for. The next card you have, my friend, is the Lover's card. This is a major arcana card, so that's 2 major arcana cards for you. This card represents, it's a positive energy, and it says that nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability. It says to be open and transparent. So maybe that means that there is a sudden change in your relationship. And that is now is the time to be open and transparent. Sometimes, yes, they do expose feelings of vulnerability. But relationships are built on solid foundations. I don't know how to explain it. Queen of Wands. Moving on. Queen of Wands. This card says, do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Do you have a habit of doing that? If it's something you're not so sure about, you're like, oh yeah, no, I ain't doing that. Nope. Well, don't do that, my friend. Um, enjoy these opportunities. Um, have fun. Do things. Experience things you've never done before. And also, the Queen says to adopt witchy glamour. Ooze charm and magic from every pore, my friend. Be gilding everyone you meet. So I have a recipe for that, aka spell. If you would like to be gilding spell recipe, just send me an email. It's highlighted at the top of our chat. Yeah, if you like that, just let me know. I'll be happy to share it with you. Next, we have Megan. Cucumbers are so refreshing anyway, where I can just imagine how amazing it tastes in water. Well, I'm glad she passed the information on, Amanda. Thank you so much. Megan. Let's see. What deck do we want to use for Megan? So we have the mermaids. Let's use mermaids. Let's use mermaids. I have a Tupperware pitcher. And you can, it's an infusion pitcher. So on the lid, it has this strainer, this cup that you can fill up with whatever you want. Cucumbers. I put frozen fruit in it, fresh fruit. So I fill it up with whatever I want and attach it to the lid. Fill my jug up with water, my pitcher. I'll have to get a picture of it for you. And then, yeah, you put the Tupperware lid down into the Tupperware container. Mine's red. And then if you want to leave it for the next day and then drink it, it's really infused and it's so good. Tupperware. All right, so this is for Megan. Oh, Megan has 2 cards. The first card you have is the Blessings card. I'm trying to make healthier choices too. But I had another thought that beat that one all to heck. Oh, poor Hope. Stomach issues are the worst. So Megan, this mermaid is preparing herself for beautiful blessings. She's being receptive and she's filled with gratitude. She feels worthy to receive infinite blessings. She trusts fully in the divine to bring them to her. Girlfriend, no. You have the ability to bestow blessings as well as receive them, Megan. Anyone can bless others. This can be done with sincerity and from your heart. Blessings can manifest in many ways. This card asks you to count your blessings and to be grateful for their presence in your life. Even when things aren't going so great, there will always be at least one blessing you can count. The more you focus on being grateful, the more blessings you'll attract. Megan, have you ever thought that your presence could be a blessing in the life of someone else? When we feel worthy and we can appreciate our true value, others can perceive us as a blessing in their lives. Alternately, perhaps someone is about to enter your life who will be a beautiful blessing for you. There are times when we can feel helpless when we see things going wrong in the world. An example, driving by, you see an emergency vehicle on the side of a road. Making a simple, silent blessing, like a prayer or a wish, for the people involved in the situation, it really can make a difference, bringing a sense of peace and calm to an otherwise stressful situation. And we have the patience card. This card says, practice patience. This mermaid trusts in life and the process of allowing her path to unfold in the most perfect way. She knows the universe doesn't make mistakes, so she waits in the watery depths, knowing all is well and what is meant to be will be at the right time. Yes, of course, she has wishes and dreams, hopes, fears, but she doesn't allow them to interfere with the unfolding of her life. And this part of her experience means being patient. So whatever it is you're hoping for, it's important to trust and practice patience. You can try focusing on something else to distract your mind away from any yearnings. Megan, have you perhaps someone around you needs to be patient, or maybe they're being impatient with you. If the latter is the case, Megan, you need to clearly and lovingly tell them that you cannot be rushed. I simply ask them to be patient with you. And now, when you're able to practice patience, everything flows in a more natural and harmonious way. The pressure of expectations and hopes, well, they take a back seat and allow peace and space to prevail. Megan, if you're feeling impatient, ask yourself why. Do you feel something will be taken away from you if whatever it is you're waiting for doesn't happen quickly enough? If this is the case, know that what is meant for you, Megan, it will not pass you by. The simple explanation, when deeply and fully understood, should set your mind at ease. Patience. What is meant for you won't pass you by. Unfortunately, I think Bear's gotten out again. And that is her issue. Almost. We have Amanda and then Raymond and then Faik. Is that how you pronounce it? Faik? I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but I have got you on the list. You guys, please give me some grace. My dog is very upset with me today. Amanda. She's like, I'm sorry. He broke his lead, and I was thinking, I try to be nice. I've been over there multiple times. All of us have been over there multiple times. Now, Bear's not a bad dog. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not destroying stuff. He's just playing with Lagatha. He loves her. They love each other. But I can't have her leave for fear something will happen to her. So I go over there because yesterday morning, we start our workout at 7:30. Crows and earth magic. Absolutely. So we start our workout at 7:30 in the morning. Well, I noticed he was around. I wouldn't let her out. And so it was like 8:30. We'd finished our workout, and I was like, all right, the poor girl, she needs to go out. I've got to check on the chickens, feed the chickens and the quail, so she can come out with me. I'll watch her. She'll be fine. And then we had the episode with Bear. So Bear had been out from 7:30 till 9 o'clock with nobody looking for him, nobody hollering for him, nobody whistling for him. So I go over there, I ring the bell, I stand there. Now, mind you, I'm fuming now, fuming. Because I'm hearing these horns honk on the road. I'm thinking the dogs are down in the road. Anyways, well, they were. No answer. And I'm like, seriously? We're going on 2 hours. This dog is unsupervised. Not that he's bad. So now I'm really mad. Nobody's answering. So I'm holding the buzzer in. Holding it in until somebody has to. I don't care if I wake your kids up. I don't care. One of them's already gone to school. So, yep. And she comes to the door and I'm like, look, you've got to keep Bear in his yard. I'm sorry he broke his lead. I said, sorry is not good enough. He has to stay in his own yard. And if you haven't noticed, it's hunting season. Somebody is going to shoot these animals. Yeah. So anyway, it didn't help. It didn't help. No, girlfriend, I'm sorry. You cannot go out. They're good people. It's not like they're wonderful people. And again, I stress, he's not bad. He's just a bad influence. Oh, I was getting ready to. And then I heard footsteps. So I don't know if maybe she works nights. And maybe she let the dog out and fell asleep. I understand that. I used to work third shift too. But you have a responsibility to keep your animal safe. That's the most important thing. Adopt him. So, Hope, that's not the worst part. So, on the other side of Bear, his house, there's other dogs. So he escapes and he goes over and plays with them. And that's where he takes her. Yeah. So, yeah. Your responsibility is to make sure your dog will be safe in its area. And if it keeps getting out, it's not going to be safe because it's going to get hit by a car. We live on a major road. And the semis aren't going to slow down for an animal. They're not going to swerve for an animal. They're not going to wreck their... I know, Amanda, they are Bonnie and Clyde. Modern day Bonnie and Clyde, little turds. I'm just going to have to be like, call Rebecca up and be like, can we have a play date and take them out? Take them up to the dog playground. They have a couple playgrounds for dogs. That's not what they're called. But, yeah. And then I'm going to have to go to the other neighbors and be like, can your dog come too? Yes, absolutely. Earth Magic, my friend. Let me grab the right one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. All right, so I'm gonna draw them first, Amanda. Raymond, you are after Amanda. Dog park. Yeah, I had a momentary brain drain. Record them all. Yeah, I know. They have so much fun. And she's fixed, so it's not like we're going to get puppies from it. I guess we're just going to have to fence in the whole mountain. So they can't go anywhere. Lizzie, hello, welcome. All right, Amanda. Let's get this card pulled for you, and I'm going to put Lizzie on the list. I don't think so, girlfriend. There we go. All right, so the first card you have is the risk card. This card says, in the picture you can see that there's clams on the rocks. These clams presented an interesting opportunity for the daring crow. Despite the water and the raging waves that threatened to pull the crow in, the bird held its position long enough to grab a piece of clam meat. You may need to assess if the reward is worth the risk, Amanda. And if it is, now may be the time to take a chance on something you desire. This card brings to your awareness an opportunity that others might forgo out of fear. As a result, you may discover there is less competition, opening the door for you to succeed more easily. Yeah, I don't know how long we've been live. Yeah, I do. 40 minutes. And he's still unattended. The next card you have is whale, breach. No, I'm sorry. You cannot go out. Nope, not without me. Well, where is it? I've never seen this one. And that's why I can't. Aha, there it is. I know, she's so devastated. I'm just the meanest mom in the world. So this powerful creature of the ocean takes a few great sweeps with his fins and propels himself briefly out of the water, where he spends the majority of his life. He's taking a break from the ordinary earth element in which he lives to exist, even for a few moments, in the realms of blue skies. Let me backtrack and read it again. He's taking a break from the ordinary earth element in which he lives to exist, even for a few moments, in the realm of blue skies and sun. Having broken through the skin of the ocean in a magnificent display of fullness and strength, all whales breach, but none more spectacularly than the humpbacks, considered the acrobats of the family. They stretch, twist, arch, even as they approach the surface of the water, in what may be an ancient mating ritual, a form of communication, or even a way to remove parasites. We don't know. In this picture, the humpback whale that has burst out of the ocean expresses an almost palpable feeling of release and joy. Often when we manage to change our environment, to break through illusionary blockages, we experience an intense feeling of relief, and we can let go of any previously held fears and assumptions. Wow, this is a long one. So simply letting go. I totally skipped a sentence. We experience an intense feeling of relief and let go of previously held fears and assumptions of what would happen once we did overcome that barrier, whether it's material, emotional, or mental. Simply getting away from the trance of technology for a few hours or spending time in nature is a breach from the trappings of civilization that can suffocate us and prevent us from connecting to Earth. You know, I had thought about that. But I don't know if I want to break up my yard with a fence. So I don't know. It's a thought, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We might just have to make play dates because I love my yard as it is. Well, Amanda, there's a little bit more. So, Amanda, this card says it's time to take a break. Not just a coffee break or tea break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your environment, your external environment, in a significant way, in such a way as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that you have constricted, that have constricted you in. Oh my gosh, this one is just the worst card read ever. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives. I don't usually read that much of the card, but we have never gotten the whale card, and it is nice. It is a very nice card. And now, my friend Raymond. Amanda, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. And I apologize for stumbling over those words. Maybe I need more coffee. So, Raymond is next. I'm not sure if Raymond had ever put his question up at all. And then we have Lizzie. We have Raymond, Faik, and Lizzie. I was stressing over the dogs, but no, she just goes out. She goes out on a lead now. She'll just have to deal with it. Well, usually Raymond's question is about his fiance. Let's see what we get for Raymond. Okay. He has a way of just popping back in. Sometimes I take so long as they're like, oh, I have to take a bathroom break. All right, so the first card Raymond has is the Page of Wands. And the page usually comes with a message. And the message is that how do I say this? The cycle you're on, the question you have, whatever energies are surrounding you, whatever you're currently involved in, you will be successful at it. This card says it's just going to take a little bit longer. So the message is that you need to conjure your brilliance and you need to burst out and be proud. It's a positive card. It's a yes card, Raymond. And it represents spring. Because a lot of times he asks when he's going to hear from her again. So you have a yes card and a spring time frame. And you also have 5 of Swords. The Page of Wands is a court card for those of you who don't know. 5 of Swords. This card says stop being defensive. So I don't know if that, because Raymond has been, Raymond and his fiance had been having discussions. And this card may be saying that you're being too defensive, Raymond. And a 5 is halfway through the 1 through 10. 5 being a calling card. It may be time to put some boundaries in place, Raymond. And then you have the King of Pentacles. Pentacles representing like an abundance. The King of Pentacles says that there are opportunities out there, Raymond. You just need to be practical. What am I grateful for today? I am grateful to be breathing. And being able to move. Those are super important to me. To be able to move and have unobstructed breathing. Fight. Let's do the tarot cards. So many times, I've known so many people who've retired and then just stop. And then then their body hurts and they can't move. Or they just maybe you just literally can't get up and move around anymore. Oh my gosh. It's a fear. It's a fear of mine. I don't want that to happen. And then so many people with breathing problems. Even people who don't smoke. Yeah, they do say, don't stop. Don't stop. I agree. I mean, and it's not like you have to go crazy. I mean, we don't do crazy stuff. Work out a little bit here and there during the week. Faik, you have 2 cards so far. I go for 3. In case we need a tiebreaker. And if you're new to the channel, I take 3 because it's kind of like the truth. This person's side of the truth, this person's side, and we all know that the real truth resides somewhere in the middle. So we have the Emperor card, a Major Arcana card. This is the first one. The Emperor is a positive energy card, and it says to maintain your boundaries. Exercise your authority. The most important. Absolutely, Raymond. Thank you so much. We also have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands says that you have shouldered too much, and it is time to pass some of this on. So, a 10, showing that you have completed a cycle. And in this card, you can see that everything is super easy to carry. They're all going the same direction. Nothing's misaligned, fallen on the ground, like with most of the other cards in the Wands. They're scattered, going every which direction. Here, you have finally gotten everything in good working order, the way it should be. And it's time to pass on some of these responsibilities. Giving yourself, freeing you up to start a new cycle. And then you have the Judgment card, another positive card. It represents change. My friend, this change is permanent. And just like judgment is. Judgment is quick. This change will be quick, clear, and permanent. And this card wants you to embrace all the opportunities that are going to be coming your way. So Raymond, you missed the cards. You just missed the card pulls. The very first one I had for you was the Page of Wands, Raymond. The Page of Wands is a yes card. It represents spring. And it says that whatever your question is, you will be successful. It's going to take a little bit longer, but that you have to conjure your brilliance and you have to burst out and be proud. And then the other card you had was the Five of Swords. Fives representing to not be so defensive. Absolutely hope you are great. And it's halfway there between the 1 and 10. So you are halfway through your cycle. And then the next one you had was the King of Pentacles. Pentacles representing an abundance of maybe monetary gain, an abundance. It doesn't Pentacles usually represents money, but it says that there are opportunities out there. You just need to be practical. But Raymond, it said yes. The very first card you got was a yes question. Cornelius, not this time. Not this time, my friend. Awesome. Awesome. Lizzie, my friend. All right, Raymond. We just went through those 3 cards again for you. The ones that we pulled because you missed them. But before we move on to Lizzie and Cornelius, we'll pull another card for you. Try to see what we can do for you, Raymond. Thank you, Lizzie. I will do that. There you go. We got 3 cards for you, Raymond. 1, 2, 3. Raymond has the Empress card, a major arcana. This card is an understanding card. According to your first 3 cards, it was a yes. This card wants you to know that, number 1, it's an understanding card. It can represent home, and more creates more when components align. So, you know how people say money attracts money? Laughter is contagious. More creates more. When components align. The most important thing you need to understand is that you reap what you sow. So if you plant corn, don't expect cantaloupe. If you plant corn, you're going to get corn. So if you approach this situation with anger, you're going to get anger. If you approach this situation with being unbiased and no anger, you're going to get the same back. You have the moon, which represents the completion of a cycle. The moon represents a Pisces. It's a neutral energy card because with the moon, so many things, the moon has control over the waters, the tides. So this card represents fear and confusion, reflection, intuition. But the most important thing is that it represents an unusual way of learning things. And that, Raymond, there may be more going on than meets the eye. So there may be more to the situation than what is coming to the surface. Your very last card is a yes card, Raymond, a cups card. This card represents summer. It is a 2 of cups. It represents relationships, celebration, wedding, all of it. As far as dates go, I have June 21st through July 1st. Now, I'm pretty sure you had some cards yesterday that I said were super important when it came to dates and to write them down. I think these dates fall in there too. So, according to the cards say it's a safe, all the energies say yes, but energies can change with every step we make, every decision we make, or every decision we talk ourselves out of making. So, with that, you have a yes card, and you still have those super important dates from June to July, Raymond. Lizzie wants a career message. So that's where this book comes in for career. All right, Lizzie. So, absolutely, what is your current job? The energies say yes, but again, anything can happen. I hope so, my friend. I'm sending good vibes that you guys can get this talked out, Raymond, and worked out. All right, Lizzie. A message in your career. Your current job is not fulfilling you. So what is your current career? One, office work. 2, 3. All right. Lizzie, have I done a reading for you before, an in-depth one? One, 2, 3. There's no cooperation. I can understand that, and I can totally appreciate how you're feeling about it too. Lizzie, if you would like a free in-depth reading, and I do a whole spread, not just pull a couple cards. This is a whole reading. My email is highlighted at the top of the chat. If you send me an email, I will put you on the list. I will be happy to do a reading for you and see what we can do. Raymond, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. And I hope we help in some small way. In any way, Raymond. In any way. Lizzie, the first card you have is a 4 of Cups. So, cups represent summertime. 4s, oh, I need my cheat sheet. 4s are closer to 1 than they are a 10. So the cycle you are on, your journey, whatever it is right now, it's not like we only have one cycle and then it's it in our lifetime. That is not how it works. We can maybe complete a cycle in one day. Nobody knows. The cycle you are currently on, Lizzie, you are on a 4. And this is an applying card. It means you have to apply yourself Four of Cups representing summer. And career-wise, this will take me a little bit longer to get through, but bear with me, guys. So the Four of Cups, career-wise, this card indicates a refusal to accept assistance from others. When all your okay, I'm tripping over my tongue again. This card indicates a refusal to accept assistance from others when all your own resources have been exhausted. It can also show that you are missing or even ignoring a golden opportunity that is being passed to you. All you need to do is look around and take what is being given to you. The Four of Cups says there is a wonderful opportunity I could put your way if only you could make up your mind and see the potential in my proposal. There is a danger that you will spend so long deliberating over things you will miss out. You are becoming a little self-obsessed, and you really need to get out more and stop wallowing in this state of pity. Self-pity. Now again, these are just cards. They're just for fun. Sometimes they don't resonate. And then you have the World card, a major arcana card. The World representing a change. Actually, the World represents a successful completion. I didn't mean change. I was looking at Judgment, which is just above it. I'm throwing stuff. So, the World represents a successful completion. It's positive. The only thing is it's going to be slow. Unfortunately, nothing is ever as fast as we want it. I know me, when I want something, I want it like right now. Instant gratification. And then you have the Two of Wands. Twos being closer to 1 than a 10. Twos represent that it's time to organize. So whatever it is surrounding you, organize. It's time to organize. I feel like I missed a whole card. I did. The World. We need to read that in career. I apologize. My mind is scattered today. Thinking of these two dogs. And what am I going to do? She's like, what? You talking about me? No, you're not going outside. So, the World, career-wise, indicates a successful conclusion and a new beginning of a career. It shows work coming together and a good team, project, or organization working together. The World card indicates global responsibility and the need for an interconnected outlook, taking all aspects of the situation into consideration. It is a very earthy card symbolizing success. And again, it can indicate a successful conclusion and new beginning of a career. Two of Wands. Go back to the two. Sometimes you can really, really tell I'm not a professional. We have fun with these cards, though. Two of Wands. Career-wise says, this indicates planning and aspiration. It is important to have a full model of the real situation in order to set your goals. It is not yet a time to reach out, but rather assess the situation and conduct research. It is early yet, and any fortune is a long way away from your present desire. This card representing spring, right now, what you are going through. This card representing a possible new career. This one saying possibly in the summer. I hope that helps in some way. So it is now 11:14, 70 minutes, unsupervised. I'm not yelling, I'm just telling. Blessings to you too, Raymond. Blessings to you too, my friend. Lizzie, you are welcome. You are very welcome. Girlfriend, no. No, you want to come say hi? We have Cornelius next. Come on. Up, up, up. Yeah. Oh, she's going to totally jump. She's like, somebody needs to play with me and give me some attention. Look, she's like goofy without her collar, huh? So chubba chubba. She's like, I'm not chubba chubba. I'm well fed. I'm well fed. Oh, I love you too. Yes. Stephanie, hello. Welcome. Let me put you on the list. I'm trying to entertain my assistant, but yeah, Bear is more important. Let's get Stephanie on the list. What are you doing down there? What are you doing? Hi. Hi. What are you doing? So if anybody just popped in, she's grounded. She can't go out by herself. She has to wait for me. She's like, dang it. Dang it, Mom. And no, she doesn't have to go. No, she doesn't have to go. You have a hair stuck on your head. You're silly. Her best bud is out there. So this one is for Cornelius. I'm so glad you stopped in to join, Stephanie. So I'm here Monday through Friday, unless my husband's on vacation or one of my kids pop in unexpected. Family time is super important to me. And I know it's a horrible thing to say to you guys, but this is going to sound so terrible. I'd rather spend time with my family. When they pop in, thank you. Thank you so much for understanding. So yeah, we're here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. till noon, my time. I am in New York. So Cornelius, I love that name, Cornelius. We have one. We have one so far. Hi. A Four of Pentacles. Pentacles representing material gains. Oh, we have three. Cornelius. The first card you have is the Four of Pentacles. Fours being closer to a 1 than a 10. Fours are applying cards. So whatever it is, your goal, the path you are on right now, you must apply yourself. Sometimes we get stuck in a rut and we're like, yeah, not today. Yeah, not feeling it. But you must apply yourself. Four of Pentacles. This card also represents selfishness, but for a reason. So you have the person who's just selfish because they're stingy. And then you have the person who is selfish because maybe they have a small child they're looking after. Or maybe that would be a reason. So selfishness for a reason. And then you have the Seven of Wands. This card represents that may have been a conflict recently. In that it is time to reorganize. So 7 is closer to a 10 than it is a 1. 2s and 7s are organizers. So 2 is organizing, 7 is time to reorganize. So the current path you are on, maybe the original way you were doing things, your original plan may not be working quite right anymore. It may require another step to move on. So whatever that may be, it's time to reorganize. Reorganize. And wands represent springtime. And there's a positive energy card. And it's a yes card. So Cornelius, the cards are representing that there is a lot of positive happiness going on around you right now this spring. And we have the Hanged Man, which is a major arcana card. Now people, when they see this, they freak out and they're like, oh no. No, it doesn't mean that, you know, somebody's coming after you with a noose. No, that's not it. This card just represents that you've put yourself in the position you're in. And that's kind of the same thing with a hanged man. Nobody put them there. They did it themselves. So whatever the situation is, good, bad, or whatever, you've put yourself here. This card wants you, it represents patience, waiting, and delays. So now, because this is a neutral and not a negative, the positive side is the waiting or the delays. They may be positive and fun things that delay you for a reason. So not all things are negative. So it seems to me, according to the cards, that there's a lot of fun around you. Happiness, positive vibes. Springtime is a fun time for you. So enjoy the delays. And number one, the reward for patience is patience. I know it sounds weird, but it is the case. And with that, Cornelius, with this waiting and learning patience, whenever an opportunity comes your way, make sure you reach out and grab it. Don't wait. Don't let things pass you by. This circle we're on, this wheel of our life, you're meant to reach out and grab every opportunity you can. If you don't like it, then grab another one. Take a different path. We were never, ever meant to just do one thing for our life. I hope I'm not making things complicated. I better have some coffee. So now we have Stephanie. I don't know why I just closed that. So Stephanie, we have the tarot cards that we've been using, which is what I like to start with. We have the enchanted map cards. These are an oracle. And I have a crow deck. These are oracles as well. And I have mermaids. These are oracles. So I have one tarot deck, 3 oracle decks, and back here, I know sometimes it's a little overwhelming. I have a lot of decks, and I haven't even brought them all out. This one we haven't used yet today, True Love reading cards. Oops, I'm sorry. That was your nose. Oops. I just kicked her in the nose. Oh, your nose is under my foot. Hope says, I love cards. All right, so let's start with the tarot for Stephanie. And if need be, we will consult the oracle. So Stephanie, at the top of the chat, I have my email highlighted. I offer free in-depth card readings for anybody who wants them. I'm booked out, but if you would like a card reading for free, I can get you on the list. And all you have to do is send me an email and I will get back with you. One. There's way to pay and get an earlier reading. The free readings are booked out till August. Like I said, there's ways you can get an earlier one if you wanted, but most people are like, oh no, I'm fine. I'll wait for it. So the very first card we have for you, Stephanie, no girlfriend. You can beg all you want, but you can't go outside. Yeah. We have the Emperor card. This is a positive energy card. This card says that you need to maintain your boundaries. You need to exercise your authority as well. The Emperor card could possibly represent an Aries. But I have dates March 21st through April 20th. I don't know if maybe something of significance happened around that time. You're an Aries. Aha, something very significant happened. Stephanie was born. We have a 10 of Pentacles. 10 representing gain, material gain, a gain. It doesn't have to be money. You know, coin, these usually represent, Pentacles usually represents like coin, money. But it just, 10 of Pentacles. This card represents, it's a structure card. And it says that you need to keep the outcome in mind and work toward it. So whatever your goal is, whatever path you are on, you need to keep it in mind and keep working towards it. This card is the completion of a cycle. A 10 is the completion of a cycle, and it frees you up. It frees you up for a new beginning, the start of something new. Hope. Yeah, did she? Yeah. Well, you know what? They've encountered the geese. That's what they were after. That's what they were doing yesterday. So down the street and across the road, because there's grape vineyards everywhere. Down the road and across the street, they have a pond. Well, Bear has a pond too. Thank goodness they haven't gone in it yet. So there's geese everywhere right now. Everywhere, especially in the grapes because of all the new shoots and everything coming up. And that's what I heard yesterday. So they're running around. The geese are running from them. Cars are honking because we got dogs and geese running across the road. Yeah, no. All right, what did I forget? Oh, Stephanie, good for you, my friend. Good for you. I myself am a domestic violence survivor. So good for you, my friend. Good for you. We will do a love card for Lagertha. The next card we have is the King of Wands. This Wands representing springtime. The King of Wands says that that you need to take action and express your reason to be. Good for you, Stephanie. I was like, I will not be a statistic. Not that type of a statistic. So the cards are behind you 100%, Stephanie. It says, take action, express your reason to be. And this just may be your reason to be. And we also have a 5 of swords. This card says, stop being defensive. Fives representing, these are calling cards. And it may be time to put boundaries in place. Do you have children, Stephanie? It is. It is hard. Where me, it was hard. And then I went, oh, you have 2 girls. Good for you. I went the total opposite direction, and I built walls that I knew nobody could break down, get through, climb over, and it kept me safe for a long time, until I met my husband, Larry. We've been married 20 years, 21 years. We've been married forever, so he's my kid's stepdad. And that's when the walls started to come down and boundaries went in place. So you have to do what's best for you, and if boundaries don't work, my friend, put them walls up. Protect you and your girls. That is what is most important. Are your girls young? I mean, not that it matters. I'm just, making conversation. Yeah, I imagine you do, my friend. So I left. We used to live in Ohio. I was married. We have 4 kids, 9 and 6-year-old. Oh, you have little ones. I left Ohio under through an abuse shelter. They helped. We left in hiding under cover of darkness. It was no fooling. So I was in Ohio for I have to do the math. We were hiding in Ohio close to 2 months in a shelter, and then they helped move us out. And they're like, "Well, you can go. We'll send you anywhere you want to go." And so I came here, and this is where I've been ever since. Sometimes I'm like, woman, why didn't you choose somewhere warm, like Hawaii? Why in the world did you choose New York State, where you have snow up to your earlobes? Oh, you're in Louisiana. Aw, good for you. Yeah, good for you. So then we left Ohio, came to New York. We were in hiding. I don't mean hiding. It is. We didn't leave the place for weeks and weeks until they felt like nobody knew where we were. And then we were allowed to go out daylight hours. So you leave at a certain time, but at this time, but you had to be back by this time. We were always made sure we were back. And then I guess the most important thing is I chose New York because my grandma was here. My aunt and I had a couple uncles. My mom was in Texas, Ohio at the time. My mom had been in Ohio at the time. So I came to New York where I still had some family. And yeah, my aunt helped me get an apartment. And then my 4th child was born. I was pregnant. It was horrible. A horrible situation to be in when you're pregnant. It's a horrible situation to be in no matter what. But when you're in an abusive relationship and you're trying to keep an unborn child safe, my mom chose my ex-husband's side too for the longest time. there's more. That's a book nobody will ever read. Probably don't want to read. But yeah, but she came around and yeah, they were probably always friends. I don't know. Uh, so when my fourth child was born, his last child, um, when you're in hiding, nothing goes in the newspapers, nothing. When your kids are in school, their names can't be in the newspaper, none of that stuff. You're supposed to be unfounded. Nobody, if somebody types your name in, they're not going to be able to find you. Um, so I'm in the hospital. I've had my fourth child. I'm going home. All right, I'm home. And there's a knock on my door, and it's my mom. And she's like, I have their dad with me. I'm like, no. He's not even supposed to know what state I'm in. Well, he has a right to know where his children are. No. No, he does not. At that point, no. So, yeah. So I moved again. And my mom had come into town because, my grandma lived here. My mom's mom. She was coming to see my mom, my grandma. And she stops by to see me. And here I've got, it's just before school. So, at that time, I don't even know if they do layaways anymore. Do they do layaways? So I had 4 kids, 3 of them in school, 1 of them not old enough to go to school yet. So I had to put all their clothes on layaway in order to be able to get them new stuff for school. So the kids are going through all their new stuff. Supper's being ready to be served, and my mom's knocking on the door. How she got my address, I don't know. And she comes in, and I'm like, Mom, would you like some spaghetti? And she says, yeah, can I take their dad a plate? No. No. Absolutely not. He's not even supposed to be here. Leave. Every time. Yeah. So I moved multiple times. And finally, she stopped telling him where we lived. And then as my kids got older, he never paid child support. He would always run from it, go to another state. And if they found him, he would go to another state. So I felt it was my right to be like, you're not going. You're not seeing him. No phone calls, no cards, no birthday cards, none of that stuff. So it was my right as their mom to be like, no, you don't have to have a relationship with this person at all. So they never did until they got older, like older enough to legally make their own choices and decisions. And they decided that they wanted to meet him. And then they severed ties totally. After that, they're like, no. Yeah, sometimes you have to. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to, but you have to take care of you and the kids. That is the most important. Yeah. Mary the Aries. Hello, my friend. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, that's all that matters. Yep. And I lived by this model. It was one word. Motto, I should say. Simplicity. That's it. I lived by that for years and years and years. Because back then, well, even now, money is so hard, so difficult to come by. There's never enough to go around. It's terrible. Oh, you're on bed rest. Oh, no. Are you feeling okay? So So there were many years, many years that I didn't have relations with my mom. But after Larry and I had gotten married, those walls started coming down, and we were like, I took him to meet my mom. She lived in South Carolina, and yeah, from that point on, things had been totally different, totally different, and yeah, unfortunately, after we reconnected, she was diagnosed with stage 4 adenocarcinoma in January, and she passed away in March of the same year. So stage 4 adenocarcinoma is nothing to play with. So I brought her home with me from South Carolina to New York, and I took care of her with hospice until she passed away. So she passed away at home with me, happily. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, really, truthfully, no matter what, you only have one mom. Sure, you may be lucky enough to have a stepmom, but yeah. Shit happens. Let bygones be bygones. Oh my gosh. It's been a long time. My mom passed away in 2010. But obviously, it's not something we get over. It's something we learn to wake up with. How's that? I don't even know how to say it. Anyways, you guys. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Wait a minute. Stephanie, did I pull your cards? Mary. Mary the Aries. That's what I was doing. I get so sidetracked. I'm like, rah. So if I mentioned I'm not finished, but I will be shortly, Mary. I truly apologize. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm a reselling grandma with a pain in the butt assistant. Alright, one more good shuffle, and we'll pull some cards for Mary. One, strength card. Oh my. Well, this is going to take us a moment. I knew you sounded familiar. I knew I had you on the list, Mary. You have one coming out in July. A reading, Mary. I was like, I knew you sounded familiar. All right. So these are going to take me a few minutes to go through. Again, the first card you have is the Strength card. It's a major arcana card. It can represent a Leo, though. I don't know if that means anything. This card wants, the most important thing this card has for you to know is that it wants you to be like the trees. Strong, but bendable. And it also says to stay calm in the face of adversity and to maintain your composure. This is a positive energy card. It's a yes card if you have any questions. This is also a yes card if you have any questions. This card represents summertime. Cups represent summer. You have the Four of Cups. This card represents self-pity. It says that you are becoming a little self-obsessed and that you need to get out more. My friend, we've all been there. And if you are laid up in bed rest, how could you not have a little self-pity for yourself, especially if you're stuck and you can't do anything. You have the King of Swords. The King of Swords says to not be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. You have an Ace of Cups, which represents a new beginning. Again, cups representing summertime. The Ace of Cups represent celebration. It can represent the birth of a child. The most important is the Ace represents your discovery. You'll discover your renewal for your capacity to feel. So if you've flipped that emotional switch, this new adventure, new cycle you are on, is going to renew your ability to feel things again. You have the Eight of Pentacles. This card represents, it's a journeyman's card, and working for the sake of it. So we have like the Three of Pentacles. That's an apprenticeship card, where it means like maybe somebody is training you, where this one is the opposite, where it's more like you are the trainer. So it's a journeyman card and working for the sake of it. Some people, wow, you have so many. Jimmy, hello. You have the Hanged Man, a major arcana. This card represents, first of all, this card says that you have put yourself here. Whatever, nobody else has done this to you, only you. But it represents patience, waiting, and delays. And again, I must stress, sometimes these delays in waiting are fun things that delay you for a good reason. Here we have the Seven of Wands. This card represents that there may have been an argument recently, but it also represents that it's time to reorganize. Closer to a 10 than it is a 1. Twos are closer to a 1 than a 10. Twos are organizers. Sevens represent that organizing may not have worked. It's time to reorganize. Jimmy, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. We have the Eight of Wands. Stephanie, have a wonderful day, and thank you for being here. We have the Eight of Cups. This represents a plateau. So, like I said, whatever you started may not be working for you anymore. It may have been when you started this cycle had worked perfectly. But just like the 7, it's time to reorganize because things may require an extra step before you can move them on. Like projects or anything like that. So it's a plateau, but it also wants you to know that don't give up. You are almost there. 8 is so close to a 10. You have a 6. Nope, this is a 4 of Wands. The 4 representing, again, a celebration, a welcoming. You see people waving, hello, welcoming you. You have the World card. This card represents completion, a successful completion, but it's going to be slow. So it's not an overnight instant thing. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's going to be positive. You have the Death card. Don't freak out. You're not going to wake up not breathing tomorrow. That's not what this card represents. This card represents change. It's an inevitable change, and it is going to be very transformative. Whatever cycle you are on, whatever successful completion It absolutely, this is a neutral energy card. It's not negative. Again, it's change, inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it. The inevitable part is why it is on the death card. Like death, we're born, everything is, it's inevitable. There's nothing we can do about it. We're born and we die. The change is inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it. But my friend, you're going to love this change. It's going to be very welcoming change. And enjoy, because you have the hangman. Enjoy any delays and obstacles that may come while you're in this cycle. Because they may be fun things that delay you for good reason. And don't forget, the reward for patience is patience. I know we just said it just recently. And also, I want you guys to know that when I put the cards back in, I don't put all the cards back in one spot. I take one card, pick it up, put it in, take another card, put it in. So if somebody thinks, oh my gosh, all those cards just fell out. If they fall out, they fall out for a reason. I never put them back together in the deck. I never put them back in the deck together. I hope that makes sense. Did I forget anybody? Mary, you are welcome. And again, your reading will be out in July. I am putting more readings out weekly. So if you're a member to the channel, I'll put a note on, oh my goodness gracious. I will post on my community tab that your reading is available. And if you're a member of the channel, you'll get notified. Yeah, I can't talk for anything today. It's terrible. I'm so distracted. So, you guys want to see those quail eggs? I'll show you real quick. Well, not a member. I mean a subscriber. I'm sorry, Mary. I don't mean a member. I meant a subscriber to the channel. So these are quail eggs. These are the ones I got yesterday. And these are the 2 quail eggs I got today. And they are a little bit different. So I know the 2 that laid these ones yesterday did not lay these ones. See how they're different? These ones have like a purple smear. I know, or these ones have like little purple dots. So we have 4 different colored, 4 different marking quails. And I'll show you the chicken eggs. This is from one of them. So I think this is from my dark chicken. And this one is from the lighter chicken. And then a quail egg. Right? They're so tiny. And these 4 down here, the blue and green ones, are from my friend Nikki. Before I had gotten eggs, I'd go up to her farm and buy her eggs. And yeah, she has all different cute, awesome colors. So these ones are from Nikki's farm. And these ones are from Bohippianlife Sanctuary. We've dubbed it Sanctuary. All right. So, chicken feed is so much cheaper than buying eggs every week. So, if you want chickens, check out the local codes or whatever. So you don't need a rooster to get eggs. You need a rooster if you want fertilized eggs and have baby chicks of your own. So if you don't want noise, just don't get a rooster and you'll get eggs all the time. So with that, you guys, think about your eggs. Think about your chickens. I'm going to end this video, this live stream. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Subscribe. I would love to have you in the family. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Oh my gosh, I'm doing everything I can to get there. It's taken me forever to get to this point. So 5,000 is even way more. But you guys, you truly are the best. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and check out my membership levels. I offer 4. Each level is a different price. Offers you, the member, something different. Subscribing is always free. That will never change. And your daily content will never change either. So again, thank you. I hope you have the best day ever. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for our workout. Thank you again. You guys, have a great day.